300 non-governmental organizations applied for grants for various projects here in Nigeria, but in the end, the U.S. government chose only 30 of them. At a brief ceremony at the embassy in Lagos, the lucky recipients were presented with their grants. The U.S. Embassy has been a big supporter of various community projects in Nigeria, and encouragement of community-based projects has been a priority. It then came as no surprise the U.S. government would be interested in giving a number of NGOs a leg up in executing major projects that would result in the ultimate good of their communities. At the U.S. Embassy in Lagos, grants ranging from $5,000 to $9,000 were presented to representatives from 30 such organizations across the country.
A grant in the amount of $8,636 to strengthen community response to reduce female genital mutilation. Good. Hope Inspired Foundation is being awarded a grant in the amount of $8,744 to empower young people through education, capacity building, and self-determination for productive living and equal participation in all aspects of life. Congratulations. Impact program to build relevant.
And when the project is completed 90 days from now, recipients will present a budgetary report to the U.S. government, and whatever excess monies there are will have to be remitted.
Living in Oshogbo, Osun State.
The most important way that we can monitor them is to actually go and physically visit, talk with those that have been trained, for example, for job training, if it's a program that has to do with education or with information that can be published, to see copies of those documents that have been put together by the organizations, and to talk with the recipients and to see how it's affected the communities. I look forward to hopefully in the future being able to go out and meet some of these grantees and see their good works, and I know the ambassador would also probably enjoy it very much as well, actually meeting and getting out into the communities and seeing the fruits of our labor and the fruits of the labor of these very important groups.
The excited recipients have big dreams for the grants. Stella Igwim of the Young Professional Society of Petroleum Engineers has a sparkle in her eye as she explains how the grants she has received will help young professional women.
We're going to be organizing mentorship workshop for female students in those schools, trying to get them up to breast with the technology skills, technology skills, soft skills, emotional intelligence skills that they need to develop themselves to come into the industry and work. I work in the petroleum industry, oil and gas industry. Yes, we have a lot of females, but a lot of our girls come in and after a while they start dropping down. HR will tell you after a while we notice that the high performing females after a while become low performing until finally they fall out. And we find out that most of the time it's because when they come in, those skills that their male counterparts have, they don't have it. They don't have the drive, they don't usually have the determination, and unfortunately most times we don't have the support. They don't have the IT skills and they don't have the soft skills, the personal relationship skill. So we're going to start now to start training and coaching females on it. This is what you need. You just don't need a first class. You also need to be able to relate to people. You also be ready to lead people. You also should be able to share your ideas with people and get people to agree with your ideas and work with you. So we'll be trying to pass across those skills to them. And at the end of our program, we're going to be encouraging them to take part in little projects. It doesn't have to be a big project. It could be 3 of you come together and decide to paint the wall of a school in your community. Go out and look for the funds, and then you get your social skills. You also get money management skills that goes beyond the Brazilian hair or my makeup.
For most of them, the grants will go into training and skills acquisition, as Director, International Press Center, Larry Arungudade explains.
Well, we're going to have a series of media engagements, which we call a tweet conference, where we would get a lead resource person to speak about different aspects of a media role in promoting transparency and accountability. The procedure is that this tweet conference would entail live streaming, so that beyond those who are in the hall, people outside can also, participate. This is because constantly the media is challenged to play a vanguard role in the fight, against, corruption. There are challenges in the course of doing this. There are different experiences to share. So we feel that if the media will play that role to the expected level of expectation in the society, we need to discuss the various issues confronting journalists in the process of doing this. One other thing we're going to be doing as part of the project is also to upload various resources that can enable journalists to report transparency issues better.
The key is to begin on time with the projects. While the pressure's on, hopefully executed projects will be visible enough to tell that the grants have been used just for the purpose that they were given. Thousands of dollars have been given away, but the United States said it will be monitoring closely how these monies are spent. When we come back after the break, I speak to one of the recipients on what kind of project he has in mind and how much impact he hopes to make with it. Please stay with us.